So one of the biggest questions that I get asked by a lot of people is how much money do you make as a trader? Well, to answer this question correctly, I'm gonna have to disappoint you, and also I'm gonna have to give you an advice. Okay. So first thing first, let's talk about trading income in general. So trading is different from all other things or all other jobs that you can get into. Like if you get any other job, you are going to know exactly before you get started, you are going to get this amount of money if you are on this job. In trading, it's different. We have some traders making 6, 7 figures a month. We have some traders losing a lot of money. Some are not even making money. And why is this? This is because of the low barrier of entry. I don't want to go deep into that because it's a topic on its own. But the fact that if you want to get started as a trader right now, you can just start with your phone and maybe $10 or $5 is a biggest factor of why in trading they say more than 80% of traders lose money. Why? Because most people they get into the market, they don't know anything about the market. They don't even know the leverage they are using. They don't even know what is leverage, what is margin, but they are already looking to make money in the market. So there is a very big difference between top traders who make a lot of money and traders who doesn't make a lot of money. So let's talk about how much money can you really make as a trader. Okay, so this episode is kindly brought to you by Fastable. Fastable is an all-in-one trading platform that allows you to do many things in one website. First thing that you can do on Fastable is they have a free charting software where you can analyze the market and you can get all the instruments that you want and you can open up to 64 tabs for free. Number two, they have the economic calendar. On the economic calendar, you are able to see the upcoming events that can change the market movement so that you can either trade with the news or either you can avoid getting in the market. Number three, you can also copy trade from traders who are already making money in the market. You can also chat with other traders using their trading chat room. Make sure you visit Fastable using the links in the description below or in the pinned comment. Now, the amount of money that you are going to make as a trader is going to be massively linked to the account size that you have. For example, some people are going to start trading with $10, right? And if you have a $10 account, for you to take that $10 into $20, you need 100% return. So what do I mean by this? So what I mean by this is that if you have a bigger account, if you have let's say $100,000 in your account, okay, so for you to make $1,000 a month, you only need to make 1% return. But if you have $100 and if you want to make $1,000, you probably need 1,000%. Okay, so look at the difference of making 1% return and making 1,000% return. Which one is easier? Of course, it's making 1% return. So the amount of money that you can make as a trader is directly linked, or it links very much on your account side, right? So should you start with $100,000? I'll probably say no, don't do that. Don't start trading with very huge amounts of money because you probably are going to make a lot of mistakes and lose a lot of trades. Okay, but at the same time, I don't also recommend you to start with a very small account. Luckily for now, we have funded accounts. We have a lot of funding companies, firms that are willing to give people money to trade on their behalf. So you can probably get a bigger account for a very small fee that you can start with. And then if you have a bigger account, you can calculate on average how much money you can make per month, but it's not going to be fixed. It's not going to be a number. It's not going to be something that you can say, okay, I'm definitely going to make this amount of money in this month, because there are months where we finish up with the negative. Okay, so there are months where you finish up with the negative. There are months where we finish up with the positive. Okay, so we cannot say I make $2,000 a month, but I would say, okay, in a long period of time, in a period of maybe a year or 6 months, how much return have I made on my investment? But maybe this is hard for you to understand. So let me give you an estimation on average of how much you can make depending on how much you have been in the market. Okay, so I would say in the first 6 months, okay, in the first 6 months, do not think about making a return on forex trading. And I hope that at this point you still have your job. You don't want to quit your job. You want an income that is going to support your trading habit. because you're going to be losing money in the first 6 months. You're going to be making a lot. You're going to be making a lot of mistakes, and at best, for most people, if you can spend 6 months without blowing your account, then you have made a huge step towards your success. Most people are going to just blow their account and lose everything. Then on year number 1 to year number 2, this is when maybe you have a strategy, you are consistent, and you are now making money in some months and losing money in some months. Okay, so the first a year or two, you are probably, if you have a bigger account, so let's say you have maybe a funded account or you have a bigger account, you are looking at making maybe 500 to $5,000 between those ranges, because you probably are going to also make mistakes, and you probably are going to blow the account, because it's not guaranteed. Even experienced traders can blow their account if they are not aware of the mistakes that they are making. Then after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and going forward, okay, if you are really focused and you are still doing the right thing, then this is where you probably are going to break into those big numbers. Okay, this is where you probably are going to be able to crank up the profits and go for 5k, 10k, and also going all the way above. Also, depending on how do you manage your capital, are you increasing your account size? Are you just taking all the money out and spending out on things that are not important? So if you want to learn how to get started as a forex trader, if you want to learn all the details of what I'm talking about, I have a complete course that is completely free. You can check out the link in the description, and we are going to learn all about forex trading. What is it? How do you get started? Learn all the things that you need to master before you get started as a trader. Check out that course. I will leave the link in the description below.